Juggalos in recovery.
Juggalos in recovery, man.
All the juggalos in recovery. Be proud of this. Juggalos in recovery. Those who want to help you are juggalos.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Sober. Today, we are going to talk about what should we talk about today? Let's talk about positivity. Positivity, living a positive lifestyle, is something to strive for, not only in recovery, just in life itself. Both negativity and positivity are very contagious. If you go and you disrespect someone on the side of the road, the chain of events that happen after that are unknown, but if that person feeds them to the negativity, then you could ruin their day, which in turn ruin their day, and so on and so forth, the next person's day, and so on and so forth. Same thing goes for positivity. You go and you do something nice for someone, like putting a bag of heavy dog food in the back of someone's SUV, when they just can't do it, or holding the door for someone, or just smiling at someone. Positivity is very, very contagious. When it comes to positivity, you need to in the beginning of my sobriety, I had a very hard time understanding how to think positive. When you think things and you act on those thoughts, your thoughts materialize and you form a invisible cloud of karma around you. So if you think positive and you act positive, then positive things are going to happen to you. Excuse me. If you think negative and you act negative, negative things are going to happen to you. So in the beginning of my sobriety, I had a real hard time understanding that. So what I had to do was I had to write down 10 positive things every night before I went to bed for at least 30 days. And by the end of the 30 days, I was able to see positive things in almost everything. Even when bad things happen, things that are not fun to deal with, I was able to see the light in those situations. Whether it was something I learned to make me a better person, or a way to help someone, or just being able to experience an emotion. In the beginning, it was really hard for me to pick out things I was grateful for, or that positive things that happened during my day. And I ended up having to start with the basics. I was able to breathe. I had a roof over my head. I had clothes on my body. I had food in my stomach. And it was enlightening on how many things I could be grateful for. When I was in early sobriety, say early, like I've been sober for a dozen years or longer, 7 years sober. So in the first couple years of my sobriety, at one point I was doing meetings in jail. And this one meeting, it was about between 5 and 7 inmates, and we had a meeting about positivity, and with those guys in prison, we were able to come up. Well, the inmates were able to come up with 7 out of 10 things that they could be grateful for just sitting in prison. So if people in prison can do it, so can you. There's always something to be grateful for. Being grateful will lead you to learn how to be humble. Learning to be humble is a huge part of life. Someone who takes things for granted will walk over people and use people. We've all been through that. We've all used people and didn't appreciate the people who loved and cared about us and wanted the best for us. But now we have the opportunity to love ourselves and love everything around us on a level that we didn't know, most of us didn't know that was even possible. Because a lot of us were in an active addiction because we were trying to escape from life, escape from feeling, escape from having to deal with something that, whether we caused it or not, we were still trying to escape. And the reality of the addiction is that even though we were escaping, the problems never went away, they just kept multiplying. And when the problems multiplied, we just kept going deeper and deeper into our addiction. That addiction turned us into a being that we didn't even recognize in the mirror. We hurt all the people that we loved and care about. No one wanted to be around us. We felt alone. We felt lost. We didn't know anything. We didn't know how to deal with anything. If you focus your thoughts on positivity, and if you have a negative thought, preface that thought with, I'm having the thought that, and say that negative thought, think that negative thought, and then figure out why you're having that negative thought. A lot of the time you will find out it is a learned behavior that you've had from past relationships and traumas, and that thought is just unneeded. And if that thought is needed, that just shows where you need to improve in your life. That gives you the opportunity to grow. See, for me, my higher power, when I ask for something, ask for help with patience or being humble or anything like that, it's not just automatically granted to me. I have to learn. My higher power puts me in position to learn what I asked. I pray and I talk to my higher power, and I need to learn more patience. And then I get put into a situation where I usually get frustrated or upset or angry or something like that instantly. And now I have the opportunity to stop that and learn a different form of behavior, learn a healthy behavior to deal with that. So it's okay to have negative feelings. It's okay to feel anything that comes across. We cannot control our feelings, but we can learn to accept them and deal with them in a healthy manner. Something angers you, it's not okay to get revenge. What it is okay to do is go calm down, come back, express why you were angry in a calm manner, and then talk about it. Because you're not always going to be happy. You're not always going to have a good day. We're human. We're going to have bad days. But in the end, it's on how you deal with the situation and how you react. Do you want to take a situation and make it worse, or do you want to take the situation and make it better? It is up to you to do the work. Take it one day at a time, one step at a time, one moment at a time if you have to. Some days will be hard, some days will be easy. What I do know is that you have the strength to get through it. You have the smarts and the intelligence to understand it. You have the tools in your toolbox to learn and grow into an amazing human being. Even more amazing than you already are. With that, much love. Whoop whoop.
Juggalos in recovery, man.